Shalom, Kol Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you sincere Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Osh from the Great Millstone Miami Camp coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. What I want to go into in this lesson is going to be a quick lesson. Okay, I just want to highlight some questionable, very suspect activities going on at the IUIC. Okay, which through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, starting with our apostles and elders, starting with Apostle Tahar, the Lord has been making a difference, drawing a line in the sand between those that truly serve him and those that serve him not. And really it comes down to the doctrine. That's what a lot of Israelites don't want to face. That's what a lot of Israelites don't want to accept. But that just shows you that they're not in the truth for the right reason. Okay, if you're somebody that claims to be an Hebrew Israelite, yet you or an Israelite, because we know a lot of these guys, they like to shy away from that term, that word Hebrew, and there's reasons for that, right? But you know, they have their reasons for that. They call on JC, which is clearly not the name. There's no power in those names at all, right? And through the spirit, you know, our elders have been warning the nation about these individuals, about this dude in particular, Bishop Nathaniel, which he goes back with. And we've been saying through the spirit that these guys have sold out long time ago. This dude, he sold out long time ago. And it's clear, it's evident. We don't have no proof, no straight up proof. We can't show you the document, the FBI, you know, document or whatever, showing you that these dudes sold out. But if all the signs are there, that these guys clearly sold out. And I believe this guy is a Freemason. I believe he's been initiated into Freemasonry. Okay. And you know, there are many signs that show that. But what I want to highlight in this video, if you do a simple YouTube search of IUIC and you just scroll through these different thumbnails from these various IUIC channels, you're gonna start seeing patterns. You see, this is something that is not taught in Esau's school system. They don't really teach pattern recognition. Okay, they don't really teach you how to think critically, and there's a reason for that. For this very reason, things like this, they don't want you recognizing patterns. They don't want you to see things and be able to formulate truths based off what you see. They want you to not believe what you see. Okay, but if you scroll through these different thumbnails, you'll see a pattern, and I want to show. Okay, right? Which we've seen plenty, you know, different videos of people mentioning these different hand signs and these different Masonic signs. Okay, you should be there. Which, if you know anything about Freemasonry, which, you know, me personally, I've been very intrigued by this type of stuff since I was a child, since I was a young child, because of, you know, certain family members of mine were part of this type of shit. So it's always been fascinating. I've always been looking into it, right? So I know a little bit about this type of stuff. Just like when the leadership put out an order, right? But as you can see right here, just like this video, the IUIC rally, you see the guy, who's that, Captain? Just like when the leadership put out an order. Captain something, I can't see his name, but you see the guy on the right in the middle doing the finger to the head. That's a well-known Masonic gesture. Okay, well, you can look this up. That's a sign of what they call the sign of the mark master mason. The sign of a mark master mason, and that's somebody who is a master mason. They're fully initiated. Okay. And they do these signs in Freemasonry. They have these signs in all occult practices, even in those D9 sororities, fraternities, what they call the Divine Nine. That's all Freemasonry. Okay, that's all baby Freemasonry. And they all have their hand signs, right? But you see this one hand sign, right? We're gonna scroll. You're gonna see this hand sign be used by many of their higher ranking members. I believe a lot of their higher ranking members are also Freemasons. Okay, of course, the lower level members, they don't know what the hell is going on, but it's something up with these dudes. Clearly. Okay, this symbol also, symbolizes being in the know. Basically, what's going on. And it's all, when they do these symbols and these signs, it's to show the elites and other initiated people that they are a part of the gang. Okay, so it's a reason why they don't call on the true name of the Most High. It's a reason why they don't teach about the MOTB. It's a reason why there's videos of these guys marching, doing their marches, and right behind them, literally right behind them in sync, they have Freemasons doing their marches with the same colors. Okay. As a matter of fact, real quick, I'm going to show you Freemasons, Prince Hall Freemasons, because you have Freemasonry, which is what, the regular Edomites are into. You got the Prince Hall Freemasons, because they keep them separated. They keep the white Masons and the black Masons separated. Okay, the black Masons, the Prince Hall, they're set up to govern over so-called black people. Now you got the white Freemasons, they're set up to govern over so-called white people. Okay. But I just want to show you this. All right, I did a Google for Prince Hall Freemasons purple and gold. Right? And look, and they got the fringes too, and they actually wear garments like that a lot of the time. All right, you got Genesis, they like to wear them garments too, which those aprons, them loincloths. All right, and this looks eerily similar to a style of dress that IUIC wears. Okay, straight up demons. And you look at the countenances of these guys. You look at these people. They look like the same guys in IUIC. They look like they have the same spirit. Okay. The same colors. Bunch of greasy niggas. Right? Same with the Qs. How you have the Qs, which IUIC get mistaken. People be calling them Qs. Right? Which is the fraternity, the Q, I forget, they call them Q dogs. I forget the exact, how you say pronounce the 3 letters, Greek letters. Which Freemasonry and fraternity sorority, it just bringing you back to Greek. It's just Hellenizing. It's just a form of Hellenizing our people, right? So it makes sense why they call on JC. But anyways, let's get back. So this is one, right? One example. Let's count how many times we can see just by searching IUIC. Let's see how many times we can get somebody doing this gesture. So that's one, right? Here you go, 2. With Bishop Kanai's wicked ass. Alright, so that's 2. Three. I believe that's what's his name? I forget his name. Boom. There you go. What's that? 3, 4. All right. 5. 6. 7. And you see, it's mostly the leadership, right? 8. Right?
And those that have not known.
Let's see if we see any more. We at 8 right now, man. It's just searching IUIC. That's it. You can keep digging and digging. You'll see it over and over and over. Right? And you see they got the green and gold, which Freemasons also wear those colors too. Right? Let's show you. Of course, that's like Genesis, where like they say big G is not a little one, but they have the same color. It's a reason why they use those colors. Right? Let's show you the Freemason gold and green. All right. I search Freemason gold and green. Right? Masonic regalia is the same tint, that same gold. That same green. That's a type of green. It's like a royal type green. You see that? You see that? All right. Look at that. Look at that. It's the same, man. Okay. But let's oh, it was 8. Probably not gonna see anymore. But that's 9. The other guy, whoever this guy, Captain Lacroix. But I thought they didn't use the La Chouancourage. But anyways, that's 9. So you see the point. So obviously, these men are being told to do these symbols. 10. Obviously. And they put them on the cover, they put them on the thumbnails for a reason. The more that gold and green, right? So why are these colors? It's clear that the IUIC is a Freemasonic organization. Okay, it's an offshoot of Freemasonry. Okay, and their job is to counter intelligence. Okay, this is just leading the flock to the slaughter. Okay, so you get the point. Which I don't have much precepts lined up. I just wanted to showcase that. I just wanted to show that, man. Let's get this one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 56, and verse 10. All ye beasts of the field come to devour. Yeah, all ye beasts in the forest. Right? What it says in the NLT, come wild animals of the field, come wild animals of the forest, come and devour my people. Right? What is that talking about? The Lord is basically calling for the other nations to come bring judgment on Israel. And that's what's getting ready to happen during the time of Jacob's trouble. It's already the stage is already being set, man. Nobody likes Jake. These nations, they're ready to. Lord, I'm gonna come back and do another video. You know, I've been come across some other YouTube videos and some of these different communities with these Edomites. They want a clean house. They're ready to lay Jake down, man. Okay. So it's a reason why you got Bishop Nathaniel sitting down with Israelis saying that they, basically pointing the finger at other Israelite groups, doing a whole lot of weird stuff, man. There's a reason for that. These men are set up. Okay, verse 10, which he was already a NYPD detective. That's a fraternity in itself. And you know anything about Freemasonry, you know Freemasonry and the fraternal order of police go hand in hand. Many of those high-level police officers are all Freemasons, which to join the fraternal order, that's a fraternity in itself. You have to take oaths. You have to do a lot of oaths. You have to be sworn in, right? Anyway, verse 10. His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. NLT, for the leaders of my people, the Lord's watchmen, his shepherds, are blind and ignorant. They are like silent watchdogs that give no warning when danger comes. They love to lie around sleeping and dreaming. Why is that? Because they took a bag. Don't the scriptures say that a gift destroyeth the heart and the reward blindeth the eyes? Or if we paraphrase, let's get that. Come back. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 8. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous. You see that? NLT says what? Take no bribes, for bribes make you ignore something that you clearly see. That's why recently Bishop Nathaniel, he did an interview. I forget what podcast. He been on a podcast tour. But he did one podcast recently, and the guy asked him a perfect question. And he asked him about Elon Musk. He asked him about Neuralink. And he asked him, where is this in biblical prophecy? And Bishop Nate had no choice but to bring up Revelation 13 and 16. Right? But yet and still he tied it back to, just saying it's just sin. So obviously he clearly see, just like he says, but years ago he said ain't no microchip. Now it's, Elon Musk, they do have a Neuralink, yes, they pushing it, but the mark of the beast is just sin. So it's clear he clearly sees what's going on, but he took a reward, he took a bag. Okay? A bribe makes even a righteous person twist the truth. And that's why you can find videos right now on YouTube with the bishop going into the Hebrew, breaking down the names Yahweh and Yahweh Shai perfectly. So clearly he understands the Hebrew. He knows the Hebrew. But he chooses not to. Why? Because he took a bag. That's the only reason why. It's the only plausible reason. Okay? Going back to Isaiah 56 and 11. Yeah, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. You see that? They can never have enough. That's why, according to the internet, he's 150 M's. A jet setting here, going there. it's clear this guy is comfortable here in America. He's faring very sumptuously every day. He eat what he want to eat. He go where he want to go. And when they travel, I know he's sleeping in the best hotels, the nicest Airbnbs, whatever. First class. Him and his lady doing good. Okay. Yeah, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way. Everyone for his gain from his quarter. That's why you got men like Bishop Kenai extorting members of their own church, calling people to pocket. Because they're greedy. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. Right? NLT says, come, they say, let's get some wine and have a party. Let's all get drunk. Then tomorrow we'll do it again and have an even bigger party. That's IUIC, man. They drunk off the wine of the Jesus juice, first of all. Right? You see? It's an Israelite party. They got that party and shit down pat, man. You know Jake loved the party. You see that? And that's what reels the people in. Glitz and glamour. Glamour. Look up the etymology of the word glamour. Okay, if you wanna see something very interesting. But here you go. Here you go, man. J man. You see? So that's pretty much it. That's just something I wanted to highlight and showcase, man. You brothers out there not very familiar with it, look up these signs and these symbols. Look up the sign of a Mark Master Mason. Look up these different things. Because the scriptures say we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we should be familiar with these things, so we know how to point certain things like this out. All right. So that's pretty much it. With that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Ashem, Yahushua B'Ashem, HaKodesh, to the next one. Shalom.